Hello, everybody. Scooney 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 5-8 Colorado Rockies taking on the 10-4 San Diego Padres. This is game 2 of a 3-game series between the Rockies and the Padres, with the Rockies taking the first game. They're looking to go up 2 games, but the Padres are looking to tie everything up. Can they do it? We'll find out. And here is the starting lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Leading off, the center fielder, Ryan Spilborghs. Batting second, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Batting third, the first baseman, Todd Hilton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Garrett Atkins. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Brad Hallpie. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Clint Brahms. Batting eighth, the catcher, Chris Anita. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Mark Redmond. On the mound for the Padres, it's Justin Germano. Comes in with no wins, 1 loss. An ERA of a 7.36, 11 innings pitched, 16 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. We're here at Petco Park, which gives a +1 to strikeouts. And with that, as Ryan walks over to the batter's box, the home plate umpire cleans off first home plate, and we're ready to start. And here is the first pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a wild pitch. And that's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-4, column 6, row 4. And that is going to be an error on a throw. It's a possible error on a throw. We'll check the error rating. The error range after this play, we'll roll for Brian. 2-5, column 2, row 5, ground ball to Kuzminoff. Kuzminoff's error range is a 1. That is an 18. No error there. Out. And out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the San Diego Padres. Hairston's out there in left field. Edmonds is at center. Giles is at right. Going around the horn, Kuzminoff is on third. Green at short. Iguchi's playing second. Gonzalez at first. Brad is behind the plate. And Germano is on the mound. Troy Tulowitzki batting a .229, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a range play. We're going to check the first number on all of the batters. And here is the pitch to Troy. And that is going to be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's a double out there to Edmonds.
Liner into center. Will it stay up?
Edmonds ranges on a 1-3. That's a 4. It got by him. And with that, Troy will hustle the second.
That is over his head, and that is out to the fifth.
And with that, Troy is on with a double. Todd Hilton is up. Hilton is batting a .250. Strategy rolls a 16, and here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is going to be a walk. Petco Park is even for its walk range, so there is no adding or subtracting from the range for the walk. That's a 16, so it's going to be a 1 through 16. The 9, that is a 9 on the D20, and that is going to be a walk. So with runners on first and second, that's going to bring up the cleanup. Matt Holliday is batting a 385. Strategy roll is a 4. And here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-2, column 5, row 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kuzminov. His error rating is a 1. That's going to be a 9. There's no error there for Kuzminov. And with that, it is hit in the hole from second to first. So it's a double play. Which Tulowitzki will go to third on that. We'll take a look here. That's going to be a +1. That's going to be a 3. Ground ball from 5 to 3. So it's going to be a 5. Hilton will get out at first. No, Hilton is forced out at second. And with that, Holiday is on with a base hit. Garrett Atkins is up. He's batting a 440. And here is the pitch. Strategy roll, by the way, is a 15 in runners on the corners. And that is going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is a blank. And that is going to be 6-5, column 6, row 5. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Edmonds. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Rockies. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. Leading off, the right fielder, Brian Giles. Batting second, the second baseman, Tadahuti Iguchi. Batting third, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the third baseman, Kevin Kuzminov. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Collie Green. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Scott Hairston. Batting eighth, the catcher, Josh Broad. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Justin Germano. On the mound for the Rockies, it is Mark Redmond. Redmond batting a 6, comes into the game with a 6.73 ERA. No wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 10 and 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And with that, here is the pitch as Giles steps up. He's batting a 265. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a strike. That's going to be a range of a 1 to 5. The 14 is too high. And that is going to be 6-4, column 6, row 4, ground ball to Hilton. And that is going to be out number 1. So let's take a look at the defense for the Colorado Rockies. Holiday is out there in left field. Saborgas will be playing center. Hallpie out there in right field, going around the horn. Atkins at third. Tulowitzki at short. Brahms is on second. Hilton at first. Anita is behind the plate. And Redmond is on the mound. And with that, Iguchi steps up. He's batting a 315. And that's going to be 2-1, column 2, row 1. Possible error on a throw. 1-4, column 1, row 4, ground ball to Burms. We are going to check his error range. On a 1-7, that's a 1. It's a throwing error. Brams throws it wild to first. It's a 2-base error. And with that, Iguchi will get on with a double. Now, anytime we have a runner on, we do roll for strategy. Strategy rolls a 16. Padres holding off. Infield normal depth. Adrian Gonzalez is up. He's batting at .255, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is going to be a blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. And that's going to be a ground ball to Burms. And with that, the ground ball going to Burms, runners will advance on balls hit to first, second, or the catcher. So with that, the out is going to be at first. Iguchi goes over to third. And that is out number 2, sorry. And with 2 outs, the base runner will get the BR rating gets a +1. Kevin Kuzminoff up in the cleanup position. He's batting a 176. Strategy rolls a 10, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, home run on a 1-7. The 15 is too high. 6-6, column 6, row 6. And the reason why that is too high, we take a look at the left-handed pitcher line, because Redmond is a left-handed pitcher. So with that, it's going to be a 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hallpie, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and one error, and the Padres leave one stranded. After one, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. Brad Hallpie, Clint Burms, and Chris Anita due up for the Rockies. Brad Hallpie batting a .333, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, and that's going to be a range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Petco Park. 6-6, column 6, row 6. It's a ground ball to Kuzminoff. Ground ball down the third baseline. Kuzminoff's range is on a 1-2. That's a 6. It got by him. And that is going to be good for a base hit for Brad Hallpie. So it goes past him. Hallpie is on with a single. And that's going to bring up Clint Burms. Clint coming into the game with a .364, infield double play depth. Strategy roll is an 11. So the Rockies holding off, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a range play. 2-6, column 2, row 6. It's a fly ball out there to Giles. Giles' range is on a 1-2. That's a 6. It got by him. It goes past the wall. That's going to be good for a base hit. And it got by him. And now we'll have to deal with runner advance. We'll have to go for runner advancement here. So Hallpie's on second, but does he get to third? Let's find out. We'll roll 2d6. And that is a 6, and it's telling us to take a look at the other die. The lead runner advances. So with that, Hallpie will go to third. So the Rockies now have a runner in scoring position. And Clint Burms is caught in a rundown. So let's take a look at the rundown chart. and that is a 5. So if the roll is greater than the base run, the runner is out and no other advancement from the others. If roll is less than and equal to the base run rating, all runner out, others will advance. So in this case, Clint Burns running to second. Iguchi will get it, and he forces him to run back to first, throws it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now is starting to chase him back to second base. Throws it over. Green getting involved now. Green with the ball. And he's caught in a rundown, and he tries to slide into second, but tagged as he does by Green, and he is out at second. So he's forced out at second by the tag, and with that, Hallpie is on at third. And next up, it's going to be Chris Anita. He's batting a 200, runner on third. Strategy roll is a 12, infield normal depth, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go back to Petco Park, 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's a double star 3. So we'll take a look here at the double star line. We'll come over to the third number, and that is going to be a ground ball to Iguchi. Iguchi's range is on a 1-3. That's a 2. He makes the catch. Now, are they going to try to send him? No. They are not, and the out is at first. And with that, Mark Redmond will come up, the pitcher. First time we're seeing him. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-6, column 6, row 6, double question mark, double star, and a 1-16. That is a 13. That is in range. And that is going to be a ground ball. And that's randomized here. That's going to be a ground ball to Iguchi. Out number 3, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rockies. We go to the bottom of the second. Jim Edmonds, Collie Green, and Scott Hairston due up for the Padres. Jim Edmonds is batting a 2-1-2, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That is a blank. 1-3, column 1, row 3, and that's going to be a ground ball to shortstop to Tolutsky. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Hilton for out number 1. Collie Green batting a 229, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout. So remember, we add 1 to that range. That's going to be a 13 on a 1-13. That's a 13. Struck him out. And 1 away. Scott Hairston batting a 265, and here is the pitch. 2 away, 2 up, 2 down. 6-2, column 6, row 2, range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Petco Park, 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star 6. It goes down the right side. It's going to be an F9. That's a fly ball to Hallpie. His range is on a 1-2. That's a 4. He misjudges it, and that's going to be good for a double. And with that, Hairston is on with a double. 2 outs, runner on second. They do have a runner in scoring position. Josh Brand is up. He's batting a 194. Strategy roll is an 8. And here's the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Mark Redmond will give a -4 to his hit by pitch rating, and that is a 0. That's a 5. It's too high. So with that, Brad gets out of the way. And 6-4, column 6, row 4. And that is going to be a pop up to third base. Atkins with it. And he'll make the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to after 2. We're tied at 0. We go to the top of the third. It's going to be Ryan Spilbargus, Troy Tulutsky, and Todd Hilton due up for the Rockies. Ryan is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That's a strikeout. On a 1 to 8, the 10 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. And that is going to be good for a base hit past second base. Smacks that one in the hole. And with that, Ryan is on with a base hit. So anytime we have a 20 on the strategy die, we're going to roll for the pickoff attempt. Justin does not pick anyone off, but I'll still show it off. That is a 20 infield at normal depth. 3-3, column 3, row 3, home run. That's a 5. The 17 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4, double star 6. That is going to be a fly ball out there to Giles. Giles goes back, makes the catch, and 1 away. Todd Hilton is up. He walked his last time up. Strategy rolls a 14. Nothing to do in the strategy die. Rockies holding off, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a double star. And we look at that. The reason that is a double star is Hilton is a left-handed batter. We'll look at the left-handed side of the slash. And in this case, it's a ground ball to Iguchi. And with that, it is going to be a double play. It's hit to Iguchi. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And how we get that is we take the look at the ground double play. We add anything from the pitcher. In this case, it's going to be a +1, plus the pivot, which is 0. And that is how we get the double play. On that, and it was in range for that. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Justin Geronimo, Brian Giles, and Iguchi due up for the Padres. Justin? Yep, he did get a home run. No average yet. And that is going to be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a range play. And that is going to be 6-2, column 6, row 2. It's a ground ball to Atkins. Atkins ranges on a 1-2. That's going to be a 1. That's going to make the catch. Atkins will get it, throw it over to Hilton in time. And that is out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Brian Giles is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Giles, 2-6, column 2, row 6. And that is going to be a blank. So for right now, we ignore the number in the brackets. Mark Redmond has not faced his number of batters just yet. 6-6, column 6, row 6. And that is going to be a single pass out there into center field. And with that, runner on first. With that, Giles will get on first. So 1 out, and that's going to bring up Iguchi. Iguchi is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is at 18, and here is the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is going to be a walk on a 1 to 11. The 20 is too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to center field. And that is out number 2. 2 away, and Adrian Gonzalez is up. Strategy roll is a 2. Padres holding off, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6, strikeout on a 1 to 11. That's a 7. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on. After 3, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the 4th. Matt Holliday, Garrett Atkins, Brad Hallpie due up. Matt Holliday 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3, home run on a 1 to 14. The 17 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Instead, it's a pop up to Kuzminoff. Popped up into shallow infield. Geronimo pointing up. Kuzminoff gets it. Out number 1. Garrett Atkins is up. He's 0 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 9. The 16 is too high. So he doesn't strike out there. 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's a fly ball out there to center field. And Edmonds will get that catch. 2 away, Brad Hallpie up. Hallpie 1 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. Home run chance on a 1 to 18. The 3 in range. Now we'll roll for Hallpie. Home run, we'll look at his home run rating. It's on a 1 to 15. That's a 4. And that ball is out of here. And that ball goes down the right field line, going back to the wall. Giles going after it, and it's into the stands, and that is into the upper deck. Upper deck home run by Brad Hallpie puts the Rockies on the board 1-0. And that's his 3rd home run of the replay. So the Rockies break the deadlock with a solo home run. Clint Barnes is up. He's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's a strikeout on a 1 to 11. The 13 is too high. 5-4, column 5, row 4. And that is going to be a fly ball out there to Hairston. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on for the Rockies. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Kevin Kuzminoff, Jim Edmonds, Collie Green due up for the Padres. Kuzminoff is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 13. That is a 3. Struck him out. So 1 away, Jim Edmonds is up. Edmonds is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4, home run on a 1-6. The 13 is too high. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a ground ball to Hilton. And that is going to be out number 2, sorry. Out number 2, 2 out, and colleague Green is up. Green is 0 for 1 today with the strikeout. And here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-13. That's a 6. Struck him out. So the Rockies retire the Padres in order, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, it's Rockies 1, Padres nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Chris, Mark, and Ryan due up for the Rockies. Chris is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. And with that, Justin can face 8 more batters. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's going to be a blank. 1-2-5, column 2, row 5. Ground ball to Iguchi. And that is going to be out number 1. And that's going to bring up Mark Redmond, who's 0 for 1 today. And here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Petco Park, 2-3, column 2, row 3, ground ball to Gonzalez. And that'll be out number 2, 2 up, 2 down. Top of the order, Ryan is up. He's 1 for 2 today. And here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1, possible error. And that is going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5, power hit to Edmonds. And that is going to be a 3. So we'll take a look here at his power hit line. On a 1-5, it's going to be a single. On a 6-10, it's a double. On 11 through 14, it would be a triple. In this case, we rolled a 3 on the D20. So it's going to be a single. And we'll check for the error. Edmonds' error range is on a 1-8. The 17 is too high. And if that would have been a 15 through 20, it would have been a fly ball out. It would have been a fly out. So with that, Ryan is on with a base hit. Troy is up. Troy is 1 for 2 today with a double. Strategy roll is a 5, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3, home run on a 1-5. That's a 16. It's too high. And that's going to be 5-4, column 5, row 4. Power hit to Edmonds. That's going to be a 9. And on a 1-2, it would have been a double. On a 3, it would have been a triple. 4 or higher, it's a fly out. And in this case, it is. Edmonds goes back, makes the catch, and retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Scott Hairston, Josh Brown, and Justin Germano due up for the Padres. Mark Redmond can also face 8 more batters before he's considered tired. Scott Hairston, 1 for 1 with a double, and here's the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's a strikeout. On a 1-13, that's a 6. Struck him out. And one away. Josh Brad is up. He's 0 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-8, that's a 9. The 9 is too high, so it doesn't walk. 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a line drive to Atkins, and that is out number 2. 2 away, and Justin Germano is up. He's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Possible error. And that's going to be 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's an S8. So it's a single out there to no error, and he gets on with a base hit. Ryan's error rating is a 0. And with that, Justin is on with a base hit. Brian Giles is up. Giles is 1 for 2. Strategy rolls a 15. Infield normal depth, and here is the pitch. 2-2. Column 2, row 2, possible error on a throw. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a ground ball to Bounds. We'll check his error range. It's on a 1-7. The 13 is too high. And that will retire this. So he'll make it, throw it over, and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go after 5. It's Rockies 1, Padres nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. Todd Hilton, Matt Holliday, Garrett Atkins due up. And with that, the Padres do have their bullpen warming up. Todd Hilton, he's 0 for 1 with a walk, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Petco Park. 1-3, column 1, row 3, that's a double star 6. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Giles. Giles' range is in a 1-2. That's a 6. It got by him, and that's going to be good for a base hit for Todd Hilton. So Hilton is on with a base hit. Infield at double play depth. Strategy roll is a 1, and that is an N. On an N on any batter's card, you can never do a hit and run, and I'll show that so a hit and run cannot be attempted with an N. Matt Holliday is up. Infield double play depth. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1, possible error. 3-6, column 3, row 6, fly ball out there to Hairston. Hairston's error range is a 0. That's a 12. No error there. And that is 1 away. Infield, still at double play depth. Garrett Atkins is up. Atkins is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 19. And here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That is going to be a walk on a 7. On a 1-7, that's a 7. The 8 is too high. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be good for a base hit down the third base line. Kuzmanov can't get to it. And with that, Atkins is on with a single. Hilton will hold at second. He would advance from first to third on a 6. He stays. And that's going to bring up Brad Hallpie. Hallpie is 2 for 2 with a home run, a walk, and a run, and an RBI. He hit that solo home run to put the Rockies on the board. Strategy rolls a 16. And here's the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's a blank. 2-3, column 2, row 3. Power hit to Edmonds. That's going to be a 3. We'll roll 1d20 on the power hit line. That is a 3. On a 1 to 8, it's a single. That's good for a base hit. And with that, we'll roll for runner advancement. So with that, we have a 6, but we'll check the die of the second of the 1. The lead runner will advance. Hinton will come home to score on that single. So it's an RBI single. Atkins. Lead runner advances. Ball called off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. Atkins will slide into third, and he's thrown out at third base. And with that, and Hallpie will get the hold sign on that. So Hallpie holding off. Clint Burns is up. He's 1 for 2 today, and with that, Justin Germano is now tired. They are going to leave him in. They want to see if he can finish the inning. And here is the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1 to 11, that's a 2. Struck him out. So 1 run on 3 hits with the no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And 1 left on as the Rockies leave 1 stranded. It's Iguchi, Gonzalez, and Kuzminov due up for the Padres. Iguchi 0 for 2. Here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, possible error. 5-3, column 5, row 3, fly ball out there to Hallpie. Hallpie will go back, make the catch. Error range is on a 1 to 7. That is a 19. No error there as he makes the catch. And out number 1. Adrian Gonzalez is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3 at the ballpark. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is an S plus 7. So on all S plus results, all runners will advance 2 bases regardless. Gonzalez is on, but let's see, does he take that single and stretch it into a double? And here's how we do it. We roll 1d6 versus the batters, the base run rating, plus the outfielder arm. In this case, it's a 0. That's where we get the 2. That is a 2. And that is going to be a double. So with that, Gonzalez is on, stretches that in single into a double. Kevin Kuzminov is up. He's 0 for 2 today with the strikeout. And with that, Mark Redmond can face 2 more batters. Strategy roll is a 12, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a hit by pitch. That is a 12. Mark Redmond will give a -4 to that hit by pitch range. That is a 5, and he got hit by the pitch. So with that, as we have runners on first and second, Jim Edmonds comes up, the umpire warning not to do that again. Jim Edmonds is up. He's 0 for 2 today. Strategy roll is a 19. And here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's a strikeout. That's a 13. That is a 13. Struck him out. So with 2 outs, remember we do end +1 to the base run rating with 2 outs. Collie Green is up. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Strategy roll is a 9, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is going to be a walk on a 1-9. That is a 6, and that loads the bases. And with that, Redmond will get pulled as the manager will come out and take the ball away. So we just need someone to finish the inning here for Colorado. So Colorado going to the bullpen. And they are going to bring in Matt Hughes. Hughes will come in for this inning. That's his card. Comes in the game with an 8.37. Just needs to get one more out. No wins, 2 losses, 4.1 ERA, 4 1/3 innings pitched. Allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Just needs to get one more out. And with that, Scott Hairston is up. He's 1 for 2 today with a double, a strikeout. Strategy roll is an 8. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a hit by pitch. That's a 16. That's a 1. And that's going to walk in a run for a hit by pitch. And with that, the Padres are on the board 2-1. Josh Brad is up. He's 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 3, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a walk. On a 1-10, the 14 is too high. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Fly ball out there to left field. Spagalis will go back, make the catch, and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors after 6. It's Rockies 2, Padres 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Chris Anita, Matt Hergens, and Ryan due up for the Rockies. Justin is done. And they are going to bring in right. They're going to bring in Brian Cordy. That's his card. Brian will come into the game with no ERA. He's got 1 win, no losses. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Let's take a look at the stats here. We didn't, first of all, for Mark Redmond, he went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.97. Justin Germano went 6 innings, allowed 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.82. Top of the 8th, Chris Anita is up. He's 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's going to be a blank. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Giles. And that is out number 1. Matt Herrick's not taking the hit. And they're going to bring in Willie Travers to hit. Travers batting as .261, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That is going to be a blank. And that is going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. Power hit to Edmonds. That is an 11. That's going to be a triple. On a 10 to 11, it is a triple. If it was a 1, it would have been a single. On a 2 through 9, it's a double. Anything higher than 11, it's a fly ball. It would be a fly out. And with that, Travis hustles to third. As Edmonds had to go deep for that one. We go to the top of the order. Ryan is up. He's 2 for 3. Strategy rolls a 13. Rockies holding off, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a range play. 1-5, column 1, row 5. Line drive down the third base line to Kuzminoff. Kuzminoff's range, that's his first number here, is a 1-2. That is a 4. It got by him. That's going to be good for a base hit. It's an RBI single by Ryan, and the Rockies are up 3-1. And that one got by him. So with that, the Rockies have another run scored. It's 3-1 Colorado. Ryan is on. Infield double play depth. Troy Tulowitzki is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Strategy rolls a 13. Rockies holding off, and here is the pitch. 3-2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a strike. On a 1-9, that's a 6. Struck him out. So 2 away. Todd Hilton is up. Hilton is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here is the pitch. Brian Cordy tired. They just need 1 more out. Strategy rolls a 15. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1-16. That is a 4. That's going to be a walk. And with that, we now have runners on first and second. Bullpen warming up. Pickoff attempt on a 20. Doesn't pick anybody off, but I'll still show it. Matt Holliday. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a wild pitch. Roll 1D20 against his wild pitch rating. On a 1-10, it's a wild pitch. On an 11 through 12, it's a pass ball. So let's see what happens. That's a 16. It's too high, out of the range, nothing happens. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Ground ball to second base. Higuchi will get it. Iguchi will get it. And we'll retire the side as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." So 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. We go, and 1 left, and I think none left on. Nope, and 2 left on. 2 left on for the Rockies. So with that, they're going to bring in Ryan Spearer to pitch. That's his card. So Ryan will come into the game with a 9.0 ERA. 3 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, and 3 walks. It is Brian Corey, Brian Giles, and Iguchi due up. Taking a look at the stats here from Matt Hergs. Hergs went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1, no runs, no earned runs, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 7.66. Let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 innings have been played here in San Diego. The Rockies scoring a run in the 4th, a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th, 3 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. San Diego scoring 1 run in the 6th inning. It's 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and with that, Brian Corey not taking the hit, and they're going to bring in Tony Clark. Tony Clark will pinch hit, and here's the pitch. Clark batting a 143. 3-5, column 3, row 5. Home run chance on a 1-4. That's a 2. Clark needs a 3 or less. The 11 is too high. And we'll go to a 2-5, column 2, row 5, double star 1. Instead, it's a ground ball to Barnes, who will get it, throw it over to Hilton for out number 1. 1 away and top of the order. Ryan Giles is 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is going to be a walk. On a 1-14, that is going to be a 2. That is a walk. So remember, anytime you roll a 20, it's a pickoff attempt. And Ryan does not pick anyone off, but I'll still show it. 1-3, column 1, row 3, possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 2-6, column 2, row 6, double star 6. We'll come up here to the double star line, all the way over to the number 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to center field. 2 away. 2 away, and Adrian Gonzalez is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a run, and here is the pitch. By the way, strategy roll is a 19. Padres holding off. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is going to be a walk plus. Now, the reason that's a walk plus is, remember, on a walk plus or a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range plus the factor of the ballpark. So in this case, it's a 0, so it's going to be a flat 10. That's a 20. That's a 16, and that's going to be a walk. And with that, Kevin Kuzminoff will come up. Once again, a 20 on the strategy die. Tries to pick somebody off. Does not do it. Kuzminoff is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be 3-5. Column 3, row 5. Home run chance on a 1-5. The 12 is too high. And that is going to be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Hall Pie. And that will retire the side. So no runs. No runs and no hits and no errors and none left on. We go to the bottom after 7. It's Colorado 3, San Diego 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Garrett Atkins, Brad Hallpie, and Clint Barnes due up for the Rockies. And with that, Brian Cordy is done. So they are going to go with a right, left, right. And they're going to bring in Kevin Carmen. Kevin comes in the game with 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 strikeout. No hits, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Brian Cordy, he did go 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 3.0. And with that, we do have a couple changes to the defense out here. In right field, Brian Giles will come out. And they are going to bring in Kalexi Cabry. And Kuzmanov will come out at third base. And they're going to bring in Chase Headley to come in. So that's the changes that the Padres have made to their defense. So Garrett Atkins, Brad Hallpie, and Clint Burns due up, and here is the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That's going to be a range play. 6-5, column 6, row 5. Fly ball out there to Edmonds. Edmonds ranges on a 1-3. That's a 5. It got past him. That's good for a single. And with that, Atkins leads off with a base hit. Hallpie, 3 for 3 today with that home run, a run, and 2 RBIs. Strategy rolls a 19, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a blank. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Fly ball out there to right field to Cabry. Cabry will make the catch and 1 away. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy roll is a 4. Clint Burns is up. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 4. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. Possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be a 6-2, column 6, row 2, line drive to Headley down the third baseline. No double play there, but it's out number 2, 2 away. And that is going to bring up Chris Anita. He's 0 for 3 today. And here is the pitch. Strategy rolls a 13. And that is going to be a 4-2. Column 4. Row 2. That is a blank. 4-2. Column 4. Row 2. Pop up to Headley. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jim Edmonds, Collie Green, and Scott Hairston due up. The only changes that we are going to make the only changes now that the Rockies have made. Paul Pye will come out in right field. And they're going to bring in Seth Smith to take over. And at third base, they're going to bring in Jeff Barker to take over. So that's the changes there that have been made. And with that, Ryan Spiel will come out of the game. So the Rockies are going to bring in, they're going to bring in Taylor. Yeah. So they're going to bring in Taylor to pitch. Yep. So, and we're going to do a double switch here. So Jeff and Smith are going to switch, just in case we get to them. Jim Edmonds is up. Taylor will come in again with no ERA. He's got 3 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the box score, not the box score yet. We don't want that. We want the stats. Ryan Spieler went 1 inning, allowed 2 walks, an ERA of a 6.75. Jim Edmonds is up. He's 0 for 3. And Edmonds, the center fielder, going to take the hit. Here's the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is going to be a blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a ground ball to Barnes. And that is out number 1, 1 away. Collie Green is up. Green is 0 for 2 today with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a strikeout plus. We had 10 plus the 1, so we're adding 11 to his range. That is a 23. That is an 8. Struck him out looking. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Scott Hairston. Hairston is 1 for 2 today with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. Here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-13. That is an 8. That is good for a walk. And the welcome strategy rolls a 1. 2 outs. Still attempt for Hairston. They're going to send him? Yes, they are. And that is a 16. That's a -1. That's going to be a +1. That cancels out. That's a 16. And he got caught stealing, and that will retire the side. They caught him trying to steal second. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. After 8, it's Rockies 3, Padres 1. We go. And we go to the top of the 9th. But will we, as we head into the 9th inning, will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score of the game so far. After 8 innings have been played, Colorado scoring a run in the 4th, a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th, and nothing else since then. 3 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. San Diego scoring the only run in the 6th inning. 1 run on 4 hits with no error. And with that, Kevin is done. And they are going to bring in Mike Adams. Yep. Mike Adams will come in. That is his card. Adams comes into the game with a 2.73 ERA. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Kevin Carmen. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no ERA. And Tyler is not taking the hit. And they're going to bring in Scott Posnick. Scott comes into the game, no average. He does have 4 games and 4 at-bats with 1 run scored. And here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4, possible error on a ground ball. 1-1, ground ball to Adams. Adams' error range is a 0. That's a 14, and that is out number 1. Top of the order, Ryan is up. He's 3 for 4 with an RBI, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. Home run on a 1-6. The 11 is too high. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Instead, that is going to be a base hit past the shortstop. And with that, Ryan is on with a base hit. Troy Tulowitzki is up. He's 1 for 4 with a double and a strikeout, and here is the pitch. Infield normal depth, 6-5, column 6, row 5, strikeout plus, that's a 19. Remember, we had 10 to that range. We actually had 11. That's a 19, that's a 2. Struck him out looking. And he goes down on strikeouts. Todd Hilton is up. 2 outs. Hilton is 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored. Here's the pitch. Rockies down to the last out. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a strikeout. That is a 9. The 14 is too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Base hit out there in the right field. And with that, Spill will go to third. There is no runner advances, no throw on that. So on the adjusted base run rating on a 6 higher, runner advances, there is no throw. However, we do have a 6. We will look for Todd here, and the lead runner will advance. Ball cut off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. And that will retire the side. With that, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And with that, they are going to bring in Brian Ryan Frutanis. Going to go for the save. Comes in the game with a 3.0 ERA. He's got 2 saves, 3 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. It's Josh Brad, Mike Adams, and Collie Cabry due up. Taking a look at the stats for Tyler. Tyler went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk and 1 strikeout, no ERA. So with that, Josh Brad is up. Brad, they are going to let him take the hit. He's 0 for 3 today. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's a strikeout. That's a 22. That's a 17. Remember, it's a strikeout plus. We're adding 11 to that range. And struck him out. So 1 away. Mike Adams not taking the hit here. Adams. Justin Huber will come in. Huber. And here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star, double question mark, double star on a 1-6. That's a 1. And that is going to be an auto out there into center field. Ryan will go back, make the catch, and out number 2. Collie is up. He's 0 for 0, and here is the pitch. 2-5. Column 2. Row 5. Strikeout plus. That's a 19. That's a 14. Struck him out. And with that, it's no runs, no hits, no errors as the Rockies send the Padres down in order. And that's the game. But the final score, 3-1 Rockies. Final line score coming right up. So with that, the Colorado Rockies defeat the San Diego Padres 3-1. The Rockies 3 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. Padres 1 run on 4 hits, no error. Mark Redmond will get the win. Justin Germano will get his 2nd loss. And Brian Futenis will pick up his 3rd save of the replay. Brad Hallpie hits his 2nd home run. So taking a look here at the stats, Mark Redmond with the win. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.97. Justin Germano with the loss. He went 6 innings, allowed 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.82. Mike Adams, the last pitcher up for the Padres, went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 2.10. Brian Futenis will get the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 2.25. So that is going to do it for us here at San Diego. The Rockies will improve to 6-8, and the Padres drop to 10-5, go to 10-5. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live. And when I go live with all the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty 007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.